Okay, so if you've seen my other video about the ball joint, you know that I'm changing the axle too in the 95 Contour, and as you can see I already got it part way out. I'll explain to you how to do it. Your knot that goes on here is 32 millimeter, and this is all put through this hole right here. You can see the splines in there and everything. Now you take this knot off, and then you pull everything off. As you can see, like you're changing your ball joint. You get that all, unhook your ball joint and your tie rod end and your sway bar end link, and like that. You gotta get your lower control arm loose from your ball joint so that this will move back and forth like yeah. And then you just knock the nut off and knock the front of the axle out, and then what you'll do is you'll pull the back part out of the transmission. It's good to have at least probably 2 quarts of transmission fluid. You know, I don't have any right now. I'm just gonna try to hurry up and pull this one and put the other one in without losing too much. I really can't hold the camera and show you exactly what to do, but you gotta get in behind here and pull this, push on this right here, and that'll pop this whole axle assembly out, and you put the other one in. But as soon as you pull that out, it's going to start leaking fluid, so it's good to have something underneath there to catch the stuff that's coming out, and have at least a quart or 2 of transmission fluid. You get more. If you look in your owner's manual, it'll tell you exactly what you need. Like I said, I don't have any here, but I don't live that far from the auto parts store, so it shouldn't hurt it any. But I'll pull this out, put the new one in, and I'll show you from there. Okay, so I got my axle out, and here's the old one. That one there's the new one. I got lucky, it really isn't dripping any fluid because I got it jacked up to the side. So now all I gotta do is put that end back in there till it clicks, and then feed it back through here and put the nut and everything on it, and boom, done. Put it all back together. And I'll show you the axle once I get it back in the tranny. Okay, there it is, all clicked back in place. Now I'll put this piece back through there, and we'll show you that once I get that done. Okay, so we got that back on. Sorry I'm shaking, but got that on, got the knot started. I'm going to take the impact and put the nut back on it right now. Good there. Now if you can see, I don't know, it ain't gonna focus, there's little indentations on the knot there. What you want to do is take a screwdriver or something and hit that to dent that in, and that'll keep your nut from backing off when you're going down the road. So I'll do that, and then you just put your ball joint back on, your tie rod, and your sway bar end link. Put the tire back on, you're good to go. You might want to clean your rotor though, because you know, you get all crusty and you touch it and then your brakes won't work. It'll glaze over your rotor and your pads, and then you don't want that. So you might want to get some brake fluid or brake cleaner, clean your rotor off before you put your tire back on. Just, you know, a little bit of added security there. So I'll show you when I get it all back together. Okay, so here we go. We got it all back together. Got the tie rod on. Got the sway bar end link. Nut and everything. Ball joint. Good to go. I had to go in through the top to get the axle out. So you gotta take your air box out. You can get right down in there with it. With a pry bar and pry the axle right out. So there you go. That's how you change the axle. Thanks for watching. Bye.